thank you for being with us today. You're one of the Mercure HEC nominees for the Europe region. You're based in Madrid, Spain. Great to have you today. Can you please introduce yourself, give your name, diploma year, and area of expertise?
Yes, hi. So my name is Manel CHIKH. I am a doctor in pharmacy, and I am also an alumni from HEC because I went through the Master Strategic Management in 2003.
Very good. So can you share with us your journey as an entrepreneur?
Yeah, absolutely. So I have been, as a doctor in pharmacy, after my HEC diploma, I started a career in the pharmaceutical world with big multinational companies like Sanofi, like Amgen, and I have many roles in France in international level, where I was working on oncology treatments and handling all the countries but the United States. So I've been working with many countries in Europe, in the Middle East, in Latin America for many years. And in 2013, I decided to start my entrepreneur life, obviously, because I was really driven by entrepreneurship, and we will talk about it later. So basically, I started with the first company with the objective and the aim, strong aim, to localize the production of treatments against cancer in the Middle East and African region, where they were still using treatments from European countries, US countries. So we helped them start their own production of anti-cancer treatment because they are complicated to be done. So we started that in 2013, raised the capital and helping them, build everything from scratch. And we helped, Saudi Arabia, Ghana, and Algeria working on that. And we have our first anti-cancer treatment going out this year in this region, which is great. And my second entrepreneurship adventure started 3 years ago in the medical technology field with one of my partners who is a pediatrician that I met a few years back. And he told me about all these issues that we see in when we monitor the vital signs of babies at hospitals with all these machines that we use, that like you need to put them on the baby skin. So we started to think about a solution without contact. And we started developing the first medical device that will measure the vital signs of the babies, wherever they are, without touching them. And this is my second adventure. And we have won the selection of the École Polytechnique, started to be incubated there, developed our solution. And yeah, here we are, 2 companies.
Wow, you're a serial entrepreneur, as we say,
Absolutely.
So, you know a lot about entrepreneurship, obviously. So what is the most important quality you think to be an entrepreneur?
There is many, but I would say the first thing is to have a strong mindset. I think that during my experience, I have learned from failures, from setbacks, as the same amount of information and experience than when I had successes. So I think the setbacks are really important because I learned about myself. I learned about how to be more efficient in my work, how to balance my family and business work, the same thing. And I would say one of the qualities that are important as an entrepreneur is to be resilient. Absolutely, everybody will tell you the same thing. But I would say the entourage is really key, is to know when to be surrounded by people who inspires you, who did better than you, and reach out to them and ask for help. Because when we are entrepreneurs, we don't ask for help because we don't know. We are around, like we are so much attached to our image that we don't know, we don't want to ask. So I think one of the qualities is to know when you ask and surround yourself with best people that you will learn from. And this is what came across with my experience.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I totally agree with you. And what were your motivations to start such a journey? Or maybe do you have a dream, another dream?
Oh, I have many dreams, Florence. I'm happy to have many dreams. And
good for you. Good for you.
Thank you. I would say that I started my entrepreneur life because my father was an entrepreneur. So I grew up with a family of entrepreneurs back when I was living in Algeria, because I was born there. And I saw how he was resilient and the work that was there. And when I was young, I was dreaming about being a businesswoman. Everyone was asking me, I was like, I want to be a businesswoman. I don't know what it means, but I know that is teams and we can do things. And this is what I was like. I was playing with dolls, imagining being a businesswoman. So this came from there. And yeah, it was always there. Wherever, even when I started my corporate life, I was thinking, when should I start my entrepreneurial life? It was always there in my life. So I knew I want to create something that can make a difference in the life of people. It has been always my mission. And this is why we have this first company for cancer treatment and the second for babies, because it's two things that are really important for me. So my father died from cancer when I was young, obviously. And, I was surrounded with friends who had problems with their kids in different countries. So this is why I drive my missions to build this. So I would say this was my drive. And as a dreamer, I'm thinking about other companies. I am someone who invests in entrepreneurs when I see great ideas, women entrepreneurs a lot. So I coach them a lot. I mentor them a lot. I have been doing this for the last 15 years because I think that we need to support each other. And I think that the first thing to do is, as I told you before, ask for help, but at the same time, provide help. So this is something that is really important for me. I will give you an example. There was this student who started an incubator for students, for women students that want to start a business, but they are still students and want help. They don't have the money. So she started an incubator, 100% free, 100% online for the women who are students. And I reached out to her June last year, telling her, hey, how can I help you? I don't know her. How can I help you? And she said, oh, really? Okay, we need to start this incubator. How can you help? So I started with a program, helping her with the program. And we finished with a demo day with 12 women who raised money. And we did this event in the l'Assemblée Générale in Paris. So it was like something really important. I told her, you have to think big and we can help you. Just ask for it.
That's great.
So these kind of things are part of my dream.
And we saw so many qualities. Do you have any flaws you can share with us?
Many. Some of them I can share. But I would say one of my key flaws, I would say, is really that I want to have every year a physical mental challenge. Why is it a flaw? Because my husband is like, okay, what do we have this year? So a few years back, I did the Rallye des Gazelles. Rallye des Gazelles, I found the foundation. We raised the money. We raised 80,000 for a foundation, and we could do the Rallye des Gazelles. Was not prepared at all. All my family was telling me, but are you going to stay there for 1 week? Are you sure you're going to make it? We made it at the end. And this year, I'm trying to participate in a championship for karting. I know Formula One is too complicated at my age, so I'm starting with the karting. Yes,
maybe
exactly.
Next year for the Formula One. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Manel. We have to leave it here, but it was really fascinating, and thank you for sharing all this. And congratulations again for being a nominee. This is
I'm
great.
so happy, so honored. Thank you so much.